Hey guys, so I thought I'd bring it in the house today. It's a little warm out there. As you guys know, I am from Florida, and today is like 97 degrees and humid, so I had to bring in the air conditioning. So you've probably seen or heard about options from maybe a family member, maybe a friend, and I've been seeing it on TV and online a lot lately, like these commercials.
Learn how to create weekly windfall profits with the most elite stocks with the Money Press method. Generate consistent income no matter what the market does. Get your copy today.
Look at how options traders scored big on Uber with little capital at risk. Stock shares were $60 a share, while the option prices were just $2. In 2 months, Uber's price shot up, giving stock investors a 30% return, while option traders enjoyed a 358% return. Learning to trade options is not an option. It's a necessity.
Hi, I'm Charles Payne, here with some great news for stock investors. Over the past 36 years, I've seen all kinds of investment themes come on the scene. Exchange-traded funds, real estate investment trusts, even more recently, cryptocurrency. But there's one investment that really stands out: options.
So, as you can see, these people are promoting options like crazy. You see it everywhere now. And they're saying, oh, you can make all this money and it's the greatest thing in the world. And believe me, it is a great thing. I love using options to make money, but a lot of people say you can lose money too. I don't really say you can lose money, but you can not make money that you could have made if you just kept the stock and didn't put out the option. And if that's the case, you might as well just buy the stock and not put out options on it. And that's no fun. It's more fun just doing these weekly options, and it's like a game every week. So for instance, on the call options, say you have a stock, it's at $20, and you don't think it'll go over $21 by next week. So you sell a call option, a covered call, at $21. You don't think it's going to go over 21, which means you would just get the premium from the option you sold. And if it doesn't go over 21 by the end of next week, you keep the stock, you get the premium, and you do it again. So what happens if it does go over $21? So say the stock, you have it at 20, you put out a covered call at $21, you sell the covered call at $21, and it goes to $23 by the end of next week. Something happens that has good earnings or some kind of good news. Well, then they buy your shares at $21. So you get $21, you had it at 20, so you made $1 on the stock, and you made the premium for selling the option. But you didn't make any money over $21. So from $21 to $23, you didn't make that money. So some people see it as losing money. I just see it as not making money that you could have made. So on the puts, it's the same thing but opposite. So with the puts, when you sell a put, you have to have the cash in your account to buy the shares at the strike price that you pick. If it goes below the strike price by close of the market on your expiration date. So for instance, if you have a stock at $20, you don't need to own the stock yet when you're selling the puts. So you say the stock price is at $20 and you're selling a put option at a strike price of $19, $1 lower. So by expiration, if that stock goes below $19, so it can be $18.99 at the close of expiration, you will have to buy the shares of that stock, 100 shares per option. So remember that every option is 100 shares of stock. So if it goes below the $19, you would have to buy that stock at $19. If it doesn't go below $19, so if it's 1901 by the close of the market on expiration date, the stock will end. You will keep your premium that you got for the time from whenever you sold the option till expiration. You get money for that time. So you keep that premium, and if it doesn't go below the $19 strike price, you do not have to buy the shares, and you just do it again, start over again. you sell another put. If it does go below, you have to have the cash in the account to buy the shares. So what people say losing money, say it goes well below the strike price, like down to $18. You have to buy it at $19 because that was your strike price. So you buy them at 19 and it's at 18. So you could have bought them at 18 if you didn't put the option out and you waited until it went down to 18. But I mean, then you might as well not even be selling options, you know, like I said before. So it's the fun of the game, and it's pretty much a lot of it is in your favor. I mean, for instance, if the stock is at $20 and you put out a call or a put, you're picking the strike price in the direction that you want it to go. So if the stock price is at 20 and I sell a covered call at 21, I'm gaining $1. If the stock price is at 20 and I sell a put option at $19, I'm getting it $1 lower than it is. You know, so you're getting the stock price, or you're buying the stock $1 lower, or you're selling the stock that you own at $20 at 21. And if neither of those things happen, well, then you just collect the premium. So it's like you collect the premium, that's a win right off the bat. Boom, as soon as you sell it. And if it does get to those points, you're either making $1 on the calls, or you're getting the stock that you want $1 cheaper on the puts. So there's so much in your favor by selling options. It's great. That's why I do it. So a lot of people see it as losing money, but I don't see it. It's just money that you could have made that you didn't make if it goes lower on the puts or it goes higher on the calls, and you have to get rid of the shares. So that's just the way it works. Trust me, it's great selling options, and if you learn how to do it, and look, I didn't even graduate college. I didn't go to college for what, maybe 2 semesters I went, if that, and I think I was sleeping in class every day. But you know, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, and I'm able to do this very easily. And if you have like a good chunk of money, you know, set aside for retirement, you can use this money to make money selling the options. You know, it's like that could be your pension. So there's a lot of positive to selling options and keeping that money coming in. And some people will use it to pay bills, you know, the money they make. I don't really do that, because when you start selling the options, you might think differently, because you know the more money you have, the more money you make. So you're like, I'm not buying that $40,000 car. I'm buying the $20,000 car. I'm taking the extra $20,000 and I'm selling more options and making more money, you know? So the more money you have, the more money you make. So your train of thought will change once you start consistently making money by selling the options, because you will learn that the more money you have, the more options you can sell, and the more premium you can make. So you will be a little hesitant to buy these luxury items or vacations. You know, you got to have fun. You got to go on the vacation every now and again. You know, you got to get the nice car, but don't get the super nice car. You know, don't go on the $10,000 vacation. Go on the $2,500 vacation. You know, it's just, you know, save more to use it to make money, but also have fun too, because you know you only live once, and you got to have a little bit of fun on the way. So that's my take on it, and I figure I'd just make this video so you guys can understand a little bit of the it's not always the great situations you can get in making this money. Also, you can get in situations that don't help you out, but you can get, I mean, once you learn this, you can get out of these situations very quickly once you learn how to do it. And that'll just take time, but you'll get there. Trust me. You'll get there. Just, you know, keep watching these videos. And I'm not just saying watch these videos because I want, you know, I do want more people subscribe to my channel and all that, but the main thing is I want people to learn this because I've done it and it's so easy and you make such great money. And I want everyone to be able to make money. Let's all make a lot of money, be happy, go on our vacations, and not be struggling, because there's too many people struggling out there, and they don't have to be. You just gotta work and get the capital to do this. And you're gonna have to work a little. You know what they say one step back, 2 steps forward. That is exactly the point with selling options. You're gonna have to save the money and not go on that vacation, but once you do, you'll get in the routine of making money, and you will enjoy it, trust me. So that's all I'm going to say about that, and I hope you liked the video. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll talk to you next video. All right, have a great day, and I'll talk to you next week when we sell the options on Tuesday, Wednesday, and make some more money. All right, have a good day. Bye.